Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling.
What's going on, internet, and welcome back to Nth-Level Entertainment, the most awesome series, comic book, and movie-related YouTube channel in South Africa. I'm your host, Z the Entertainer, and welcome to episode 11 of my 50 greatest movies ever made review series. Today I'm reviewing Requiem For a Dream. Now, this movie was released in 2000 and directed by Darren Aronofsky, and based on a novel by the same name written by Hubert Selby Jr. Now, this movie was honestly a very disturbing watch for me. It gave me the same kind of uneasy feeling in my stomach that I had after watching The Exorcist for the first time. It's ultimately a film about addiction, and the director paid careful attention to detail in visually portraying both the lifestyle of an addict as well as the effect their addiction has on them. The film tells the story of how addiction takes the lives of 4 different characters on a destructive downward spiral of desperation and fleeting moments of drug-induced escapism. Suddenly, the 3 foreign language movies that I watched recently, Jared Leto's character Harry routinely pawns his mother's television set in order to fund his drug habit, along with the drug habits of his girlfriend and his best friend as well. I mean, I admire the resourcefulness, but it takes so much less effort. Anyway, the ripple effects don't stop there, because his mother is addicted to watching a specific television game, so she has to routinely buy back the television from the pawn shop and take it home. So there's a clear vicious cycle that enables the destructive behavior. Kind of like what's happening in the DC film universe at the moment. So anyway, Harry's mother Sarah eventually receives a call from this game show telling her that she's won a spot on the show, and things start to complicate even further. In her excitement, she decides to pick out her favorite dress that was bought for her by her late husband Seymour. Upon realizing that it no longer slips on quite like it used to, she decides to lose weight in order to fit into it. On the sage advice of a friend, she visits a shady pharmaceutical vendor and gets some under-the-counter weight loss and fitting aids. Yeah, that's gonna end well. Meanwhile, Harry and his best friend Tyrone, played by none other than Mr. Shock Comedy himself, Marlon Wayans, decide to start a drug dealing business in order to make some extra cash to live off and continue funding. Sure, why not? Just another one of the long line of brilliant decisions the film has to offer thus far. Business, however, does start to actually make some traction, and Harry even makes enough extra cash to order his mother a brand new television set. But when he visits her to drop the big news, he notices signs of addiction from his mother to her new diet prescription and begs her to stop. Like Lex Luthor asking the Joker to stop being a bad guy. Or better yet, Julius Malema telling Jacob Zuma to stop being corrupt. Sarah confesses to Harry that she's actually losing a lot of weight and she's excited about all the new energy she has now. She goes on to confess that the extra attention she's receiving due to this opportunity is now all that she's living. This all culminates in Tyrone getting arrested due to a bad drug deal, forcing Harry to bail him out with most of the money they had made before. 'Cause that's what friends are. Coincidentally, the drug supply becomes restricted, though Tyrone hears of a new shipment in Miami. Harry's desperation causes him to convince Marion to sleep with a psychiatrist in exchange for money to fund the drug deal, putting massive strain on their relationship. Economically worse, the drug deal goes bad, forcing Harry to come back home empty-handed, which ends up being the proverbial fatality of their already strained relationship. Being the caring boyfriend that Harry is, he realizes her addiction and gives her the number to a pimp who trades sex for heroin. A certain song comes to mind. We've got something in common. Girl, you mean so much to me. It should be plain to see that Harry and Tyrone leave for Miami to buy the drugs directly from the supplier. Again, getting a job is so much more less stressful. Sarah suffers a number of hallucinations which land her up in hospital due to an amphetamine psychosis. The doctors eventually convince her to agree to electroconvulsive therapy, which leaves her state. On the way to Miami, Harry and Tyrone visit a hospital due to the increasing infections on his needle injection wound. I never saw that coming. The hospital notices signs of addiction and the 2 of them are immediately arrested, leading to Harry having his arm amputated in a prison hospital, and Tyrone suffers abuse at the hands of some racist guards while going through drug withdrawal. Marion eventually calls the sex drug dealing pimp and gets her score, which only leads him to exploit her addiction even further by having her perform in a demeaning sex show at a party and bid her score. The film ends with Marion coming home and lying on her couch while clutching a bag of heroin, and Sarah dreaming of being on the game show with Harry as the guest of honor. You just can't get more sad and depressing than this film. I mean, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is a close second, but this just makes you want to split your wrists. I will say this. The editing style and shot selections by Darren Aronofsky actually do help portray visually what it's like to being an addict. From the time that they actually get their drugs to how they cut them up and take them, and the high state of like exuberance and joy that they're in when they have the drugs is quite realistic, and its pacing and rhythm of filming actually puts you into these characters as they do these things. That's the one good thing I'll give about this film. Darren Aronofsky managed to visually make it an accurate account of what it's like to look into the life of a drug addict and the results of their choices in that. But for me, it was a very depressing watch. It's one of those movies that I don't see myself watching again very soon. But otherwise, let me know in the comments section below what you thought of the film. The rating I will give it is a 6 out of 10, just simply because it was that disturbing to me. You know, it was hard for me to enjoy as a film. It's hard for me to look at this film as entertainment. I'm not sure what was happening as far as drugs and things like that during those times, but it feels more like a public service announcement against drugs more than anything else. But yeah, you let me know in the comment section below. And on a side note, I've started scripting my YouTube videos, so you might have noticed that a lot of what I was doing just now was actually reading more than interacting with the camera. I don't like that, but I feel it actually gives my reviews a little bit more structure. So let me know what you feel of the new format in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this movie, please click on the thumbs up icon and leave us a like. Oh yeah. And if you'd like to see more from Nth-Level Entertainment, please click subscribe and be sure to click on the bell icon so that you are notified each and every time I drop new content on the channel. Until then, stay awesome people. I have been Z the Entertainer, and thank you for spending the time with me. Take care of each other to infinity and beyond.
Hey guys, thanks a lot. If you want to see some more from us, click here or click here.